We are at, what is the name of this place?
Oh, this is Hot Java, Long Beach.
Okay, why is this place interesting? What happened here? What does this mean to you? And I can see, we can look at the coffee shop through the window behind you, but we can't go in because of protocol.
Yeah, no, we are all on the verge of COVID shutdown. Actually, no, this is not a talking points discussion really. This is a nostalgia point for us. This is Hot Java in Long Beach on the corner of Broadway and Junipero, and right after Trump was elected in 2016, this was the meeting place for the Calexit movement in Long Beach 4 years ago. So here we are, just after Joe Biden defeats Trump, 4 years later, back for another latte. At the place for me was where we started it all, or where I first got involved with this movement. Where speaking to Shankar and Don Sutton and the rest of the people in the movement who are here in Long Beach.
Literally walk us through. So this place had a special significance for you getting involved into the idea of Calexit. Like, what were you thinking when you came in, and what happened in this place where you suddenly go, oh, I get it. Because you described this place as a particular point of an epiphany of a journey or sort of evolution that you're thinking about Calexit, brush strokes. What were you thinking before, and what did you hear or see, perhaps over the course of a couple of weeks, that got you? Or maybe it was one meeting, one day.
Okay. The first meeting I came to, the first Calexit meeting I came to, I couldn't find the place, and I walked in a little late, and there was nobody. And it's like most of the people had already gone home. It was just Don Sutton sitting at the table, and walking from the parking up to this place. I'm like, this is where we're meeting. This is what. That's like, and the phrase "coffee house revolutionary" what kind of went through my mind. Because this literally has that feeling. It has that look to it. It's like, it's older. It's wooden tables, and it's everything here is really good, but it very come as you are, very Long Beach. So as I'm walking up to it, I'm like looking around, going, I'm late. I'm even wondering if I'm in the right place. And I walk in, and there's Don Sutton, very well dressed, very well groomed, nice shirt and tie fellow, sitting there at a table, and I'm like, it's like, again, am I in the right place? And I look down at the table, and it is just covered with Calexit materials. It just has little posters, little signs, and I walked in, and Don looks at me and goes, "You here for the meeting?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And it's like, without missing a beat, he goes back through everything he went through at the meeting. For me, because I was late. I didn't show up late for meetings after that. But yeah, I have always been a supporter of California independence. I mean, conversations with my father going back to when I was 12. It's like decades of it. But finally meeting people, like-minded people, and finding out that there was a place I could actually do this, that I could actually be part of it, that I could make some kind of difference. That's what put me in the right frame. And shortly after that, next meeting or so, I was interviewed by a guy who walks up and says, "Yo, dude, bro, can I..." Shankar asked me why I was in, what my interest was in Calexit and why I did it, and at that point I said I'm doing it for my children. In those interviews, my answers are already online. I said I'm doing it for my children, the sake of my children. The funny part is, it's like 4 years later, same coffee shop, same movement, back again. Gone from marching in the rain to setting up booths to protests to Antifa, to Antifa dodging to anti-Second Amendment protests, or 4 years later, same coffee shop, same movement, and my son is here with me. Saying 4 years ago I said I'm doing it for my son. 4 years later, I'm doing it with my son. Does that answer?